What up, y'all? It's Sunchild Beats, and we're about to get into another story. But before we do, I want you to hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me, please. Thank you. Now, this is a story back when I worked for APL. Anybody who lives in Nashville know what APL is, okay? It's a logistics company. I drove forklift for APL. So at this particular time, like I said, I was driving forklift, and I was going to this place every day, okay? Normally, that's not my play. I don't do those things. I do not do 9 to 5s because, for one, they don't give me a fair wage, okay? You cannot give me $20 an hour and tell me I need to get up and be somewhere at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's not happening, okay? Not for $20 an hour. You do not have the autonomy to start dictating when I'm going to get up and come somewhere for $20 an hour. Now, if you're paying $50 an hour, I may consider. But since they weren't paying that and wasn't about to pay that, then they didn't have no way to consider, okay? But I still got up, okay, for the sake of me having other people in my family that depended on me. I still got up and I still went and did what I had to do. And I was there for about a year. I started out as a temp, and by the time a year came, I became permanent. So on this particular day, I'm driving the forklift down the aisle, and there's another guy coming down the middle aisle, in which he really wasn't supposed to be driving down that middle aisle like that, because you have to cross all of the aisles. Okay, so he wasn't supposed to be driving down the middle aisle that way, and he was speeding down the middle aisle, okay? And so we ended up having a wreck right at the intersection, okay? It threw me out of the forklift. I landed on the floor, which was excruciating pain. The forklift crashed into a stack of dog food and stopped. Turn around and look, he's sitting on the floor in front of his forklift. He's obviously in pain. People running down because they heard the crash. Everybody comes over. We get picked up off the floor. They walk us to the office. And of course, they send us home. They offer us to go to the hospital, but I said I could drive. They send us home. And they said pending drug tests, okay, and whatever else they decide to do, we can come back. So I went immediately, took my drug test, knew my drug test was gonna come back clean, wasn't worried about that, okay? Now, I waited a few days and I was called back to work. The other guy apparently was fired. Now, the whole time that this happened, okay, there were people that could not wait for me to be fired, because while I was gone, people were talking about me, saying some real disrespectful things that they wouldn't have dared say it to my face. Mind you, these were the same people who were up in my face every day, okay? These were the same people who wanted to wear what I wear. These are the same people who wanted to buy the things that I buy. These are the same people who wanted to dress the way that I dress, okay? So, yeah, these people could not wait for me to be fired. But they all got mad when they saw me walk back in the door, okay? I didn't hop right back on the forklift for a time period, but they got mad when they saw me hop back in the door. And then especially, there was this lead. She was a Caucasian lady. She was really short, kind of chubby, had no neck, okay? She decided that she did not like me, okay? And I guess she didn't like me because the other guy got fired, all right? The other guy with the skin, the color of hers, got fired. So I guess she did not like that. And besides, it seemed like she didn't have a problem with black women per se, but she had a problem with black men. I could see that. So there was a new lead. She was a black woman. She got to telling me about people who were walking around talking about me, saying things behind my back. And the reason why she did that, because she didn't like gossip. She felt like if somebody had a problem, they should come to the person and talk to them about it, okay? But that was not happening, all right? So, one of the individuals that was talking about me obviously was the girl with no neck, all right? And she was scrutinizing me, watching me every little chance that she got. She would be standing there just watching me drive forklift, trying to see if I did something wrong. On this particular day, I think I had lost my keys, my wallet, and I was frantically looking for it, and I was trying to make sure that I didn't leave it at home. So I was calling the wife, asking her, and I was on the phone for probably about 2 seconds. I was on the forklift driving down an empty aisle, okay, going about less than 1 mile per hour, really, okay, and no one was in danger. Now, she scurried to the office, like, she went to the office real quick. She went and did her thing. She put this epic story together, and then I got called to the office, and then, as you know, I got fired. At that point, I really didn't care anyway, because I really just wanted to be out the door, because I didn't see me working for somebody for a long period of time. I do not want to make some other company rich while I have to adhere to all of their rules and everything else, and I have to deal with those things. I just don't, I don't see it, you know what I mean? But y'all, not to mention, I was going through a tough time at that point, and, you know, she did not mind ruining my life worse, okay? And this just goes to show you, and this is the reason why I'm telling y'all this. This just goes to show you, nobody has a lot of friends, okay? You may have 1 or 2 friends in a lifetime, but you don't have a lot of friends. You have to understand that people that are co-workers, they are just that, co-workers, okay? Don't start putting them in the friend position or the cool position, because they will only let you down. Now, I didn't even put this girl in a friend position or a cool position. I saw her as the enemy right off the top, because I could tell that she did not like either me or she did not like black men. And as I could see, she was the same way towards every black man that she ran across. But people swore up and down, she's not racist. Then I'm sitting up like, what you talking about, Willis? And my second point, y'all, and I want y'all to understand this. My second point is this. If you feel in your heart that you would rather make your own money because it is more fulfilling to you to do that than to work with somebody else, give all your time and all of your efforts, okay, and all of your brain capacity and all of your ideas, your innovative ideas. If you don't feel like you would like to give that to another company, then you don't. Because everything in you is telling you to do your own thing. Okay? You can't be afraid to do your own thing. You got to step out into the unknown sometime. And that's just the way it is. All right? Don't be afraid to do your own thing. But anyway, y'all, that's my story for today. And I'm going to talk to y'all next week with another